Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kel Newman. I'm joined here with Toby Wayman this morning. This is the USPA North American Cup, brought to you by CTV Sports. Here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Toby?
Yeah, here we go, Cale. We've got to have a beautiful day here. It's 78 degrees Fahrenheit here in Wellington. We're on field number 1 at Grand Champions Polo Club. Let's take a look at our rosters real fast.
Great looking lineups here today. We've got our 2 mounted officials out there, brought to you by the Umpires LLC, Jamie Mirikitani and George Olivas. Well, Toby, looks like the players are out there getting ready to go.
Absolutely, Cale. And one thing that we want to talk about here today is we've got Audi going to get 2 goals on handicap because Nick Roldan is considered a homegrown player, so he's actually playing off of 6 goals today instead of 7. So that accounts for their 2 goals on handicap. So here we go. We got our players lined up, ready to go. It looks like we've got Santa Clara in the red jerseys, and we've got Audi in the white jerseys here today. So Tomas, there we go. Brandon, Nick, and final instructions being given here by Jamie Mirikitani. We'll get the game underway here momentarily. I'm used to seeing Audi in the red, so seeing them in the white and Santa Clara in the red today is kind of messing me up, so bear with me a little bit there, but we'll see.
Just a little bit. And it looks like a little bit of a lineup change on Santa Clara. Luis Escobar is going to be playing back.
Okay. All right, here we go. Ball's in play. Game is underway. It looks like it's going to be Nick Roldan to win this first throw and take off with the ball. Now, Roldan winds up and fires that ball back over from left to right, going towards the goal, and it looks like it's going to be just wide over the back line, so we'll have a knock in here for Santa Clara. Okay, so Luis looks like he'll be bringing the ball into play here for his team. Escobar. Luis, former 8-goal player. Or was he 9? I think he might have got to 9, actually, now that I think about it now. Anyway, here we go. The ball's in play. The game is underway. Nick Roldan is a former 9-goal player there for real, and he hits that ball back around. And then it's going to be picked up here and taken back here with an open back shot here from Well, let's see. Coming in, it'll be Mark Gansey to pick up the ball. Gans with a deep neck shot coming right here. He's got Phillips behind him. Gans looks like he's going to try to run this one back across the back line here. Gans going to the goal, looking good. He's in the red zone. Gans, oh, man, off the post and just wide. So we'll get a knock-in again here for Santa Clara. Let's see if they can get something better going on their knock-ins.
Man, you hate to see that happen, especially so early in the game. The ball bouncing off the goalpost there.
Oh, I don't know. I always think it's fun. Bouncing in or out. Either way, here you go. Escobar brings the ball into play. He's got Mark right there keeping pressure on him, not letting him play to the inside of the field. Now here comes the pass. And again, it's going to be rolled on here to pick up the play. Nick gets to the ball. He's going to dig it off the boards, turn back to the right, rolled on. Now takes off running right here. Nick going to go ahead and fire at the goal from the boards to the north end of the field. Picked up here on the near side. Back shot from Nando. And coming in, it'll be rolled on with a neck shot at the goal. Nick's shot goes wide. So we'll get our third knock-in of the chucker here to go in favor of Santa Clara.
A little bit of snake bit around that northern goal there early in this chucker.
Okay. Here we go. Luis, this time, brings it into play. Gans right there to keep pressure on. He's going to hit to the left this time, see if he can't get something going here. But Phillips got there. Hits the back shot, back around, two rolled on. Again, he's going to pick it up and take it with him. Nick, rolled on. Youngest guy to ever win the U.S. Open. Right down in front. Can he get it done? Nope. It's going to be followed up here and put on through by Tomas Pires. Well done, Tomacho. Picks up the first goal of the game. All right. So you can see Nick right there going to get hooked on the play by Luis. But then coming in behind him, Tomas is there. Tomas has been 6 goals for over 20 years now.
Solid 6-goal player.
Yeah, because I can tell you, I played against him back in the early 2000s. He played with Fish Creek, and I played with Millerville with Daniel Ronish and Frederick Mannix, and won this tournament. This tournament I won, my dad won, and my grandfather, all 3 of us won this tournament. And it's one of the few tournaments that I've won more times than my dad. And now it's going to be taken here by Nick Roldan. He comes out of there with the ball, working it back on down, past midfield. Checking up. Now Roldan is going to wind up and fire that ball back on down. He's looking for Brandon Phillips, who's going to get there. He's got his man beat. Phillips, can he get to the ball in time with a little next shot here? Phillips, he's going to drain it and send it on through. And now we've got a 4-0 score on the goal. Yeah, let's see, we've got our scoreboard has 1 for Santa Clara there.
No, that's the chucker.
Ah, that's the chuck. Excuse me. Thank you. Not used to the graphic here. Okay, so 4-0 now, the goal, the score on the board.
Nice shot there by Brandon Phillips. He had the perfect angle on that one. Nicely done.
Okay. So it does appear as though we're using courtesy changes here today. All right, so players are going to get time out to change onto some fresh horses, and we'll get the game back underway here in just a moment.
The sweet spot for these courtesy changes is try to keep it just around 45 seconds and get right back out there. Think of it more like a pit stop in F1 or NASCAR. It's not time to get water. It's not time to talk strategy. You just swap under your pony and get right back out there.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Brandon Phillips. Great goal there. Put his team on top by 4. So 4-0 the score. Got 2 on handicap and 2 from the field. 1 from Tomacho and 1 from Brandon Phillips. Accounts for the 4 goals scored there for Audi in the white jerseys. We come back to center now. And have a throw-in here. Throw-in's going to be on Jamie Mercatani. Jamie's home base is actually on the other side of Florida. He hails from Sarasota, Florida. And Jamie actually, him and his lovely wife, just took their eldest daughter to college a few months ago, I guess this year. So a lot of big changes there for him. And here we go. Ball's going to be put back into play, and it's going to be won by Luis Escobar with, whoa, hello. Luis does not win that throw-in. It's actually going to be a 3rd throw-in in a row, one here by Audi now, because it's going to be a pass up to Roldan. He's got everybody beat on the play. Nick Roldan down in front by himself, looking good in the red zone. Will go ahead and tap it on through. Roldan, 5-0 now the score. Whoa, these guys come out swinging here today, Cale.
Yeah, no, 3 quick goals here by the team in the white jerseys, Audi. And look at this. You see the replay here with Nick Roldan. He's got all the time in the world just sticking balling down the field and taps it right on in for good measure.
Beautifully done.
Textbook.
Okay, back to the center once again. Remember, we changed the ends after every goal is scored, so that neither team gets a win sun field advantage. That means that Audi in the white jersey is going to be attacking the left-hand side of the screen or the south end of the field. There's a little back shot over there looking for Roldan, but it's going to be too far and picked off here. Let's see, is that Nando?
That is Nando.
Nando, okay. He's got hold of that ball. Going to get it turned all the way back around now. Looking for somebody to hit to. He's got Luis off to the right. He's going to deliver this one on down there looking for Erskine. And it looks like it'll be picked up here. There you go. Sugar. Near side shot. Gets called off right there. Nicely done. And now, oh, man, I thought they got that one. Tough break there for Jose Chavan. It goes over the back line wide, so we'll get our first Audi knock into the game.
That was a good, nice attempt there by Nando. I like to see him taking the shot from a distance like that, but just a little bit wide.
Rolled on, hits this one back over to the left-hand side where he's going to find Mark Ganzi. Gans comes in, picks up that ball, takes it down the middle here, working from left to right, cuts that ball back towards the goal. Now coming in for the defense. It's going to be picked up and taken back around here. Let's see. Nando again, I think. Yeah. He's going to keep this one moving on down. Nando cuts the ball back on down, looking for Sugar Erskine. Erskine's going to get to it and take it to the inside of Roldan. Roldan goes there, makes a play on the ball, breaks it up, and now it's going to be a quick back shot here from Tomas Pierce. He's going to go ahead, be able to turn back to it. Tomacho with the ball. Tomacho sends it forward. It's deflected by a horse and now picked up again here on the near side. And then here is Erskine. Stewart, Gilligan, Erskine with a back shot. There, Mark Ganzi comes in, wins the ride-off, takes the ball with him. Well done, Mark. Good play. Mark letting the horse stretch out and run right here. He's got some good protection from his teammates, keeping the defenders away from him. Gans going to the goal, looking good out in front. Can he make this one happen? Erskine comes in, takes him out, and is going to go ahead and take this ball, turn it back around with him. Erskine across the goal mouth, a dangerous play, but he makes it work for him. Now, Sugar still with that ball. Erskine taking his time right here. Erskine now drops the hammer to make a run with Gans trying to keep pressure on him. Goes near side with that ball. Keeps it alive. Oh, must have got away from there. Goes over the boards for our first possession of the day. We'll go in favor of Santa Clara, or excuse me, of Audi. Okay. So 8 seconds, and then they have 5 seconds to execute.
And it looks like the 30-second warning horn has gone.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, we were getting a little close there to that, so it looks like that's going to do it for our first chucker of this match. Score on the board is 5-0 here. Audi with a commanding lead. We're going to send the players off, and we'll be right back in it with more action here on CTV Sports. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live here, field number 1 at Grand Champions Polo Club. This is the USPA North American Cup, if you're just joining us here today. My name's Cale Newman. I'm joined here with Toby Wayman for this broadcast here. We've got Audi in the white jerseys. They're off to a commanding lead here. They did start this match with 2 goals on handicap. They're coming in on 18 goals, but with the homegrown rule, they're going to assume 17. Taking on Santa Clara, coming in on 19 goals. We had 3 goals scored in that first chucker. All 3 from the field. A goal from Tomacho, Brandon, and Nick Roldan, respectively. And it looks like we're going to start things off with a possession play. Sugar Erskine was going down the field. He did send that one over the sideboard. So that's how we're going to start things off here in chucker number 2.
You got it, Cale. Here we go. Roldan is going to go ahead and probably hit this one time at the goal from there. Takes his shot, sends it down. Brandon jumps on that right away, but it's going to be backed up there by Santa Clara, and the first one to get back to it here will be Roldan. He'll meet the ball. Nick, the stick, shoots at the goal, and got it. Picked up his second goal of the game. Beautifully done there by Roldan.
Nicely done there by Nick, and I love to see him shooting from a distance like that as well. Here we see the replay. Nick takes a shot. Nicely done there. Threads the needle through a bunch of pony legs. Seals the deal.
Nick is still, in my opinion, one of the biggest hitters in the game today.
Definitely.
Guy can crush the ball. He's so much fun to watch. He's
Yeah.
the whole package. I tell you, I remember I played with Nick and I played against him, but I tell you, playing against him, going to ride him off, it's like running into a brick wall. He is personally so sinewy strong. It's incredible. All right, back around. Here we go. It's going to be Siobhan with the ball. Hold up. Winds up and fires that ball back down, looking for Escobar, but of course Roldan is there. He's going to take it with him. Nick running the nickaroo here, back over to the boards. He'll check up and then wind up and hit this one over the boards off the playing field. No, I take that back. It did stay on the field here. It looked like it was going wide for sure. Now, off to the races we go. Tomacho on the ball, takes off running by himself on a breakaway run right here. He's got everybody beat dead to rights. Looking to make the score now 7-0. Tomacho shoots and got it. Puts it on through. 7-0. Now the score here in Chucker number 2.
Yeah, Tomacho picking up his second goal on the day here. Beautifully executed shot. And look at that. You can see him all by himself. Got on the breakaway here. And just like Nick Roldan with his first shot there, he finds himself all alone out in front, just sticking balls.
Man.
Sends it through.
That should not happen, where you've got a guy like Tomacho just completely alone without anybody within 30 yards of him there. A little bit of a breakdown on the defensive side here for Santa Clara. And here comes a shot down the field trying to get on the board. Here we go. Looks like it's going to be picked up here by Siobhan. Is that Jota? Yeah, that is.
Yep.
Over the back line wide. Man, they are just not having a good start to this game so far. Second knock-in of the game to go in favor of Audi. First to the Chucker. And Nick will bring the ball back into play. Nick Roldan taps that ball into play. Nick looking for somebody to hit to right here. He's going to go ahead and fire it right down the middle there, looking for Gans. He's going to find him by himself. Mark has a step on his man. Mark going to try to make him pay for leaving him totally alone right here. Can he get it done? Siobhan comes in to challenge. And here comes Mark. Next shot towards the goal, and oh man, it looked good for a second, but Gans' shot goes wide, so we'll get a knock-in here for Santa Clara, their 4th of the day. Okay. Coming in, it's going to be Nando to bring this ball into play. So they had Luis take the knock-in to the first Chucker, but now they're going to go ahead and give it one. Now, here we go. Look at this. Now we've got man on a straight breakaway here. Erskine by himself with Nick beat on the play. Sugar's going to try to get his team on the board here. Did he hit it too far? He's going to have kind of a gnarly neck shot here. He's going to go ahead and give it a little chop. And send it on through. Well done. Sugar Erskine, former A-goal player, now showing his stuff and gets his team on the board for the first time today.
Nicely done there. And you were right, Toby. He sent it a little bit too far. But he's able to get it done on a next to nothing angle here. Wow, take a look at that.
What a shot.
Skirts just inside.
Actually, I think it hit both the posts. That's really cool.
You're right.
Not very often you see that happen.
Yeah, no, great goal there by Sugar Erskine.
Okay. All right, that gets him on the board now. We've got a 7-1 score on the board. Here we go. The ball's in play, and it's going to be picked up and taken now by Sugar once again. Erskine wins the throw-in. That's their first throw-in one of the game. Excuse me. Coming in, Roldan is going to steal this one away from Luis. Nick checks all the way down. Now, Roldan with Luis putting him in the pocket. He's going to go ahead and get away from him right here. Now Luis comes in behind to try to put some pressure on Roldan. Roldan's got space and time to go ahead and extend and fire that ball away. Like I said before, Roldan is a huge hitter, as he illustrates right there. Excuse me. And now it's going to be a shot across the field here. Coming in, Jota is going to be taken out by Roldan. Nick commanding this field here today. He's going to hit a deep reverse neck. Right back up there, drops it down in front of Piers. Now Tomaso with the ball. Tomas gets called off right here, or gets pushed over the ball, I take it. Now, it'll be a cut shot down the field from Escobar. Back over here. He's going to find Nando, taking that ball with him. Now, Nando gets called off here. And it's going to be taken by Escobar. Luis with the control of the ball. Tomacho let him go. And now Luis is going to try to get one on the board here. Oh, no, he got away from him. Now Tomacho comes in on the near side, takes it forward, cuts it forward again. Tomas with a neck shot. And this one, oh, what do we have here? Oh, courtesy change. Aye.
Yeah, it looks like time is out regardless here. We'll see what the result of that whistle is, whether it's going to be
a fair
what-
play free hit, I'd imagine, here for Audi.
So we see the players.
I like it. Sugar doesn't change. He's going to stay on that horse.
Yeah, Sugar, he's electing to stay on his current mount. We see the other players off in the corner, hopping on fresh ones. And as you said, it should be a fair play bowl in here for...
Not throwing, fair play free hit.
Or fair, yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So yeah, when one team or the other has complete control or undisputed control of the ball, it'll be a fair play free hit. If there was a little bit of hesitation one way or the other, then they did throw in. But yeah, in this case, Tomacho did have control of the ball, so it'll be a fair play free hit to go in favor of Audi. And look at that. There's Jason, my man, Jason Crowder. I haven't seen him yet this year.
Yeah, we're going to see him on
Thursday.
Yes, the game number 2 in this North American Cup will take place on Thursday, I believe at 3 p.m., where we're going to see Amaro and the Satai.
Cool. Okay, Roldan, fair play free hit. Brings the ball into play. Erskine comes in to put pressure on Roldan. He's going to hit this ball over the left-hand side of the field there where he's going to find Gans, who comes in and takes it forward. Mark Gansey making a run, looking good, gets past center field Mark. Now, Gans taking his time, wants to turn this one. He needs to start working back from left to right. He leaves the ball there for Brandon, who fires it forward. Tomacho comes in. Now Roldan on the near side. Roldan on the near side again. Roldan. Can he get it done? He reaches back. Oh, no, he got away from there, and he goes open back shot and got it. What a way to make a beautiful goal right there by Nick Roldan, his third of the game.
If anybody can pull that one off, it's definitely Nick Roldan. That man has some serious ball control.
Unbelievable hand-eye coordination, this guy.
Yeah, you can see here on the replay, he kind of loses the handle on it, but able to get it back. And again, on a almost negative angle. Gets that one done. Nicely done there by Roldan, extending their lead.
All right. Here we go. Looks like this throw-in's going to be won here by Santa Clara. Second throw-in of the game, one for them. And Sugar Erskine trying to get something going here. Oh, got away from there, didn't connect on that ball, and Roldan comes up with the play. Nick the stick with the ball hits a... Oh, no, he doesn't. He fakes me out. And now Nick will go ahead and release to the right, where he's going to find Tomacho here on the ball. Tomas with the next shot, sending it further down the field. Tomas trying to make something happen here. He goes near side after taking out the man. Looking good, going to the goal, stays near side again. Tomacho near side, next shot, and drains it. Man, look at that. What a play. 9-1 to score here. Chucker number 2.
And Tomacho picking up his third goal on the day here. Beautifully executed shot here. Look at that. Perfectly dead center between the uprights.
Some great teamwork we're seeing here from the Audi team. All right, it looks like the ball is out of play when the warning horn sounds. That's going to end Chucker number 2. We'll be back in just a minute here to start the third Chucker play in the 2025 edition of the North American Cup, only on CTV Sports.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live here on CTV Sports. This is the USPA North American Cup. 20-goal action here. We've seen a commanding lead here for the team in the white Audi. They started this match with 2 goals on handicap, coming in on 17 goals today against the 19-goal team of Santa Clara. Man, Toby, Audi just commanding lead from the start.
Well, they're doing a great job with their transitions are really good here today, Cale. They're making great plays. They're beating the entire Santa Clara team on the transitions. They're picking up each other's back shots. They're trusting each other's shots. And after the first chucker, the first few shots on goal, at the very beginning of the chucker, they won the first throw and they went down. They missed 3 times in a row, and then they drained it, and then it was like it's game on. And then it's been just all Audi action after that. It's just goal after goal after goal. We've got 3 from Tomacho, 3 from Roldan, 1 from Phillips, plus 2 on handicap accounts for their 9 goals. And then on the flip side of that coin, we've only got 1 goal put on the board here, and that was by Sugar Erskine in the second chukker, early in the second chukker. No, not too many whistles either, now that I think about it.
Yeah, no, every goal scored has been from the field, which is, great to see, especially at this level of polo.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the players are getting ready to get chukker number 3 underway here. We ended with a goal by Tomacho Piedes right before the 30-second warning horn. So we're going to start things off here with a bowl-in at center.
Okay, so it looks like Santa Clara will have the offensive side of the throw-in. Let's see if they can take advantage of that fact and win this one. It looks like the throw-in is going to be won. Nope, it'll be won by Mark Ganzi. And so that'll be their 4th throw-in of the day, 1. But then it's taken back by Santa Clara. And Roldan will not be able to make a play on that ball as Jota is able to, Jota's able to win that play. Sorry, is that Nando? Nando, thank you. Nando there is able to meet the ball. Comes back around. Nando working it back from right to left. Nando looking to put one on the board right here. Nando will make it work. And that might be the second half comeback starting right here in chukker number 3.
Yeah, so Nando doing a nice job. I watched Nando play last week in the President's Cup over at Santa Clara, and he's a solid 4-goal player, Nando.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned that you're a little unfamiliar with him, but no, he's a very fun player to watch.
Yeah, he seems to be very effective here. Okay, ball's put back into play. Throw-in, again, 1 right here by Audi. That's their 5th throw-in 1 so far today. And it's going to be Gans on a straight breakaway run. Mark Ganzi from right to left, looking good, down in front. Gans shoots. Can he get on the board right here? Yes, he does. And with that goal now, we have all 4 players on Audi with at least 1 point to their credit. And that's going to get them into double digits here. 10-2 the score.
Yeah, beautiful shot here by Ganzi. Finds himself all alone out in front and just drains it.
Back to the center once again. And that's going to give the offensive side of the throw-in here once again to Santa Clara. Let's see if they can win this throw-in. They've only won 2 throw-ins so far today. Can this be number 3 right here? Yes, it will be. Nando will win this throw-in now. And now he's going to go ahead and send it over right there to Siobhan. Jota Siobhan sends the ball down. Jota did play in the French Open this year, Open de France. Open back shot here from Erskine. Oh, nice try. Shugs just over the back line wide, so we get a knock in here for Audi, their 3rd of the game. 1 per chukker so far.
Nick Roldan there. Going to do the honors and bring this one back into play. And again, I can't talk enough about how heavy of a hitter Roldan is.
He's been that way, forever. He's just one of the fittest, strongest guys playing the game today. I thought he was okay there. I guess not.
Now the umpire's whistle is going to sound here, stopping the action.
Let's watch this one again.
Take a look.
Let's see where this ball comes from. Okay, little back shot up. Either way, they're going to go ahead and blow it here for Audi. Penalty 5. And coming in. Let's see. Escobar will take the man wide, take Gans wide, and then hits the ball back over towards the boards. Gans comes in to put pressure on Escobar. Escobar and Gans lock their mallets up there. They don't see the ball. Now it'll be picked up here by Escobar. He'll take it forward again. Luis sends that ball from right to left back up there looking for Erskine, but it looks like he put too much on it. It's going to go wide over the back line for another knock-in here for Audi, their 4th of the day. Okay, Nick. Roldan, after one little tap, hits it off to the right-hand side where he's going to find Mark Ganzi by himself here. Mark comes in. Takes it over towards the boards. Mark checks up, lets the ball come off the boards here, gives himself a little pass like a 5th player, keeps on rolling down the field, looking good. Taken away, though, by Jota Siobhan. Can't keep it alive, and now Mark's back on the ball. Gans from right to left, looking good, working it down, looking for his 2nd goal of the game. Gans gets hooked on the play there by Escobar, and it'll be picked up and taken forward here by Nando. Nando getting close to that back line. Now he does deliver the ball off to the right where he's going to find Siobhan. Jota takes this one down. Erskine goes up to be a target for him here. He's going to hit that one back up to Sugar. Sugar drops in on that right away, picks up the ball, works it back from right to left again. What is this? Looks like another courtesy change here. Or no, is there a whistle on the play?
Yeah, looks like there was a whistle there.
And a courtesy change.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if this is going to be fair play or if there was actually a foul here. I didn't see a foul, but we'll see. Coming in here. Yeah, maybe that's what they're calling right there.
Yeah, right-of-way violation right there. And we're going to take advantage of the timeout here for a courtesy change and then resume the action with what looks like a penalty number 5.
Yeah. Confirm that momentarily. Yeah, as I said before, this is one of the few tournaments that I won more times than my dad. This one and the Canadian Open, both with Millerville up in Calgary, Canada. I got to play up there in the early 2000s with with Daniel Ronish and Frederick Mannix, and then one year we won it with Joe Wayne Barry and with Brad Blake, and Jason Crowder was on our team one year, and then I think we had Nacho Lasica on the team one year. And yeah, we won it every year for 5 years straight, 5 years in a row. Very, very fun tournament.
Sounds
There's
like
a lot of history.
Sounds like a fun lineup too.
Oh man, it was so much fun. We were all young, and yeah, it was great. Really had a lot of fun up there in Canada, in Calgary. Great place to go play in the summertime. Right there in Okotoks, just south of Calgary. Penalty 5 from the spot. Here we go. Roldan to pick this one up and bring it into play. Second 5 of the game. Nick, after one tap, winds up and releases. Did not hit that ball as cleanly as he'd like, but it's going to be good enough to get it up there to Tomacho. But it'll be a back shot here from, let's see, from Luis Escobar. Back over there to Chavan. Jota. Chavan. And I tell you what, his nephew is playing absolutely lights out down in Argentina in the Argentine Open. Now, coming in, it's going to be taken right here, looking good, going down the middle, and another goal put on through right there. Nando gets his first of the day. Second of the day. I'm sorry, yeah, second goal of the game.
Nicely done here. Just finds himself in the right position. And, yeah, he's going to find himself on the score sheet now.
He's got 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. No, Nando is going to get his second. He had one early here in the third chukker.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I have, too, on my score sheet. Okay, Audi with the offensive side of the throw-in. Let's see if they can stop this momentum put up. No, it's going to be a throw-in. One right here by Santa Clara. And then first on the near side. And here we go. It's going to be Nando with that ball. He's going to go ahead and send it right back up here. Chavan, if this is the same horse I'm thinking of, this is a very nice gray horse. Chavan's right here. He's going to come back into the man. Chavan with the next shot of the goal, and he's going to drain it. Well done, Jota.
Nice. Nicely done there. Perfect angle on the camera there to see that one go right through.
And this is, like I said, this is a really nice gray horse that Jota Chavan has here. He's able to go in there, lay the bump on on Brandon, and win the play and pick up the point. Now we got a 10-4 score on the board.
And Jota getting on the score sheet here for the first time today.
Minute 35 on the clock. Here we go. Ball's back in, and it's going to be won by Nick Roldan. Nick picks up that ball, turns it back, looking for someone to hit to. He's going to go ahead and deliver to the center, and it'll be Escobar to win the ride-off, and he'll go ahead and take this one. Not even the ride-off, but just win the play. Turns it back, tries to go to the inside, decides to go outside here. Phillips able to make the hook. Roldan with a back shot here, looking for Gans, who waits for the ball to catch up to him, but he's not going to be able to get there in time. It'll be turned back around here by Nando. Nando Pellicini goes ahead and delivers that one back up. Roldan's able to be in the right place at the right time. Cannot get quite to that ball, though. What a nice play here by Erskine, and with a little near side neck shot out of the air, but it's picked up again by Tomacho. Tomas sends the ball back across the field right here. Gans is going to come in and take it with him. Gans looks like he's got time and space right there. I'm not sure what Chavan was looking for. And now got away from him. And it'll be picked up and taken forward again here by Tomacho. Down to the last few seconds here of the half. Here's a shot at goal, and he got it. Pretty sure that was a score. Yeah, let's see. That was it. Tomacho sends it on through. Beautiful goal right here. He shoots from outside the 60 KL to put this one away.
Beautifully executed shot there. Skirts right inside the left-hand post there. And putting the score 11-4. And that's going to mark the end of chukker number 3 in the first half here. And with the score 11-4, Audi on top. We see some halftime stats coming up here on the screen. Want to take a look at this. We've got the 11 goals to 4 shots on goal. That's a little interesting. I didn't realize that Audi had taken that many shots on goal. We've got 4 knock-ins per side, and the throw-ins are getting a little even. They were.
I've got 6-4 on my throw-in count. I might be off a little bit there.
But we've got halftime coming up here, so we're going to go ahead and send the players off, let them get on some fresh mounts, and we'll be back in it with more action here in the USPA North American Cup on CTV Sports.
Today we're flying the Turkey Track Ranch, which is one of the greatest and probably most silent legacy ranches, in Texas. I have a company called Icon Global, and what we specialize in is the marketing and selling of ranches. You are not just selling a piece of land, you're selling one family or a series of families' greatest treasure. They're usually their greatest asset, and so it's a great responsibility.
Every one of these ranches is a one of one. They're all unique. So the challenge and my job and part of the enjoyment is to figure out what are these things really worth and who's going to buy them. In finding that steward, finding somebody that really cares about the future of the American West and the future of the ranching way and the ranching lifestyle.
Experience the thrill of ultimate luxury at sea. Hotels at Sea brings you exclusive VIP perks and unbeatable discounts, crafted especially for the polo community. Indulge in world-class amenities, sip fine cocktails, and enjoy breathtaking views, all with the touch of sophistication you deserve. Set sail in style with Hotels at Sea, proudly an official sponsor of the USPA.
The Taqueria to me means
community,
new beginnings,
family.
Here we are in our 50th year, thanks to our great customers, and also thanks to my son, my nephew, my niece, my ex-wife for carrying on the business for hopefully another 50 more years.
Today we're flying the Turkey Track Ranch, which is one of the greatest and probably most silent legacy ranches, in Texas. I have a company called Icon Global, and what we specialize in is the marketing and selling of ranches. You are not just selling a piece of land, you're selling one family or a series of families' greatest treasure. They're usually their greatest asset. So it's a great responsibility.
Every one of these ranches is a one of one. They're all unique. So the challenge and my job and part of the enjoyment is to figure out what are these things really worth and who's going to buy them. In finding that steward, finding somebody that really cares about the future of the American West and the future of the ranching way and the ranching lifestyle.
Welcome to halftime of the 2025 USPA North American Cup, and what a beautiful day to start our first semifinal. And I did in 1974 when this all was established, and these are some names. The first team to win it, Tulsa, and with the Hall of Famer John T. Oxley. And if you all remember, of course, Royal Palm Polo Club, John T. Oxley, he was a pioneer in the game. And some names that, stand out for me as a young kid, playing down there and actually working as a goal judge, Dr. Billy Linfoot, Corky Linfoot, and Jimmy McGinley. They were actually the first team to win it. And it actually, well, stayed there for a while, and then I've been 1999 into 2000, and I believe it was in Canada up in Okotoks, and I believe Toby Wayman, I think you won that up there, Toby. You have to check with Toby when he comes back on, but I'm pretty sure. But let's get down to the breakdown here of our first half. We have Audi going up against Santa Clara here. Now, if you're just checking out at the beginning, we did have a 2-goal handicap. And, of course, that handicap becomes because of the homegrown rule, and I love this. It was a 1-goal difference. It was an 18-goal team against a 19-goal team because Mark Gansey comes in at 1, Brandon Phillips at 4, Tamacho Piedes coming in from Argentina, and then at 6, and then Nick will in at 7. Nick being an American, homegrown, they get a goal back, and that's why they started out with 2 goals. The Santa Clara team, it's great to see them here with, of course, Sugar Erskine coming in, and from South Africa, and then from Argentina, you have Juan Pedro Hotachavan and Fernando Nando Palosini, and of course Luis Escobar, and owner of the Santa Clara Polo Farm, which is right around the corner down here. So this is a great team up of big 2 amazing organizations going at it. On the breakdown here, Audi did as well as you could do getting that handicap. When you're coaching a team, or if I'm coaching a team, I'm always telling them, and if you have a lead, if you get a 2-goal, 3-goal handicap, always try to extend it, and they did a fabulous job. Brandon with a goal, Tamacho Piedes with a goal, and Nick to extend. They had 3 unanswered goals in that chucker and made it 5-0 quickly, and that's what you want to do, especially in this high goal polo. Then kind of went back and forth a little bit, but Audi kept those engines revved up, and they kept rolling, and another 2 goals by Brandon, and then 2 more by Nick Rodan, and Nick taking advantage of a change of possession. Remember, when that ball goes out of bounds, the opposing team will get control, and the Audi team with Roldan hitting that big ball picked up another goal, and they only scored 1 for Santa Clara, and that made it 9-1. Showed a little energy from Santa Clara, and, well, in the third chucker, they came alive, actually outscored them 3-2, Santa Clara. So Santa Clara seems to be getting organized here, or getting on a roll, so we should be ready for our second half. So once again, thank you for joining us for halftime here of the 2025 USPA North American Cup. Let's get ready for our second half.
Our fieldside correspondent there at the field, Dale Schwetz, always doing a great job with the halftime breakdown. And take a look here, if you're just joining us, the lineups here for Audi.
Okay, yeah, we got Mark Gansey playing 1, Tamacho Piedes number 2, Brandon Phillips number 3, and Nick Roldan playing number 4. And then for Santa Clara, we got Sugar Erskine number 1, Jota Chavan number 2, Luis Escobar playing number 4, and Nando Pellicini is playing number 3 today.
Yeah, they gave us a little switch there. Just keeping us on our toes here in the studio.
As they like to do.
Looks like we're ready to get underway here. Chucker number 4 off and working.
Here we go. Throw in going to be won by, it looks like, by Santa Clara for their 5th of the game. And now Luis Escobar is going to leave the play, give up that play there, and it's going to be a back shot from Gans, but Luis will pick it up again. Luis going to be challenged right there by Phillips, and then challenged by Gans. Gans wins the play. Well done. Mark steals that ball away from Luis and then takes off with it, gives a pass over to Roldan, and then he'll break back down the field to be a target for Nick. Roldan is going to go ahead and fire away from the boards, back up there for, it looks like it comes up a little short. Very rarely do you see that happen. Oh, and now it looks like it'll be Chavan on the ball. Hold up. It's going to go ahead and send it back over. Roldan wins the play again. Nick working this one, taking it to the outside here. Nick, he's in range. He's going to go ahead and shoot from there. Great angle. Look at that shot from Roldan. Man, he makes it look so simple and easy. Drains it along the ground and picks up the point again here. 12-4 now the score.
Yeah, beautifully executed there, and we had the perfect angle from our center camera on that one. Puts it right down the middle. Just like it's nothing.
That's amazing. Great job there from Nick. Back to the throw-in once again. And that's going to give the offensive side of the throw-in here to Audi because we changed directions to throw the ball in after halftime. So they started throwing the ball in from east to west from west to east. So for the remainder of the game, it'll be from east to west, and that means it's going to be another throw-in one here by Santa Clara. And here comes the pass back down, looking for Sugar Erskine, who's got to step on his man. Erskine down in front from right to left. He drags the ball back. He's looking good. He's in the red zone. Tomacho comes in and put a little pressure on him, but it's going to be Erskine to finish off the play and put it on through and close the gap by 1.
Nicely done there, Sugar Erskine, picking up his second goal on the day here. And what a great play that was. The ball won out of the bowling by Escobar. Escobar right to Sugar, and Sugar just puts it on through.
Sugar is a fantastic number 1 because he's always going to be one of those guys. Like, he's a natural, for me, he's a natural number 1, number 2. And he's always going to be up there ready to receive that pass, as he just did right there. You see in the throw-in, he went, he tried to knock it down. When he didn't get it knocked down, he went straight to 1. But the throw-in is going to be won here by Audi, and it's going to be Mark Ganzi on a breakaway run, going to the goal by himself again. Mark down in front, going to go near side, give it a little kiss. And not enough on it. It'll be over the back line wide.
Yeah, that one's going to trickle just wide to the right-hand side. So Santa Clara dodging a bullet there, going to get regrouped here for a knock-in.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Here comes Roldan to send this one over to the left.
Jota.
Excuse me, Jota. Yeah, sorry, other team, wrong team. I looked down at my page there for a second. Now it's going to be picked up here again by Phillips. Brandon looking around. He's got Roldan behind him. He'll hit a little shovel pass up here to Gans. Gans is going to go ahead and send Tomacho forward. Now Mark is going to go ahead and center this one up here for... No, he's just going to take a shot at goal, but it goes over the back line wide to the right. So we're going to knock in here once again for Santa Clara. Their second of the chukker. Their, let's see, 6th of the day. Chauvin. One tap, then fires to the right, where he's going to find Escobar. Luis sends this one forward, right back up to Tomacho, gives it away to him. Tomacho looking around for a place to put this ball. He's got Brandon Phillips there with the tail shot, but he's going to hit this back shot, knocked down, and then picked up by Roldan. He sweeps in and steals that ball away. Nick gets the ball turned back around. Nick turning that ball. You'll notice when he's tapping that ball, he's tapping it way up in front of the horse's nose, out far away from him. That gives him a lot of space in case the ball gets away from him there to take another couple shots at it. Here comes another back shot, and it's going to be picked up and taken right here. There you go. Chauvin with that ball. Chauvin goes ahead and sends it over to the left for Erskine. Erskine gets to this ball. He's going to hit one time to keep that one away from the 7-goal player on the other team. Going to follow up his own pass right here. He's looking good. He's down in front. He's in the red zone. Shugs waits and then sends it on through. Well done, Sugar. Picking up his 3rd goal of the game.
Nicely done there by Erskine. And again, we can't talk enough about Sugar and his ability to adapt anywhere on the field, but especially playing in the front of the pack. He's just able to receive those passes better than most people.
Look at how calm Sugar is here right now, coming back to the throw. And that horse is completely relaxed, and that's because Sugar is that kind of guy. He's a relaxed player, and he doesn't take a lot of... He's really matured as a polo player throughout his career, because he used to be a really hot, frantic player, really go, go, go. Now, that he's a little older now, he is so calm on those horses and does a really great job on them. He's a real horseman. He's done a great job, and I'm very happy to see Sugar playing in this level of polo because he's such a great player anyway. Always been fun to watch. But it's great to see him play up in that number 1 position just to show off his skills with the horses here. Like I said, look at that horse, nice and calm, standing there, waiting for the players to come back after the courtesy change here. And that's a beautiful horse he's on there, too.
That is a beautiful horse. No, but you're 100% correct. I remember watching Sugar when I was much younger. He was very hot, and he's relaxed quite a bit over the past probably 10 years or so, and it's makes for a really fun player to watch.
Absolutely. Okay. So our players coming back out here. We'll get this one underway in just a moment with another throw-in after Sugar just scored that goal. 2:45 left to go on the clock here. Chukker number 4. Throw-in is going to be from the center to the boards from the, let's see, on umpire Olivas, who's got his back to us. He's going to throw the ball away from us from center cam. That's going to give the offensive side a throw in here to Audi. Let's see if they can capitalize on that fact and stop the momentum that's been built up here by Santa Clara. Who are we waiting on? Waiting on 3 white players, it looks like. There we go.
Yeah, they're making their way back over.
I love to see Shugs just staying on his horse, playing a horse a whole chukker. That's great. And he's able to do that too because, as we were talking about before, he's not nearly as hot as he used to be. He's just he's a good horseman. He's doing a great job. Here we go. Ball in play. It's going to be won here by Audi, and it'll be a little back shot there from Nando back over to Luis, who keeps it away from Gans. And then Escobar holds that ball as Gans comes in to put him in the pocket. Luis Escobar going to hit this one back on down the middle here. Put it right in between 2 white jerseys where no red could get to it, though. And Nick wins the play and hits a pass back over to Tomacho. Tomas Perez comes in, picks up the ball, takes it off the boards, and reaches back, keeps it alive right here. Roldan going to go up to be a target for him. And now Mark Ganzi trying to keep it going here. Got away from him, and it's going to be picked up by Siobhan. Hold up. Turning this ball back around. Hold up. Siobhan. Now, here goes Escobar. Winds up and releases back down the right-hand side. And again, it's going to be Tomas. He goes near side, open back shot. And Gans is going to come up with the play. Mark Ganzi takes a shot, sends it forward. Mark looking good at midfield. Takes this one again. Going with the half shot here. Doesn't want to get hooked on the play. Can't get back to that ball again. It'll be picked up and turned back around by Nando. Nando back to the inside. Nando looking for someone to hit to here. He's got nobody up front, so he's going to go ahead and take off with it himself, trying to get away from Roldan. I take that back. Here comes the next shot there, and it's not going to have enough on it, and it's going to be still on the field there. Good save by Tomacho, and then picked up again here by Nick Roldan. Nick running hard down the near side of the field here. Nick winds up and delivers a huge shot back down the field there for Mark Gans, who's got to step on his man. Gans out in front, all alone on a straight breakaway run right here to the goal. Beautiful shot from, oh, no, it got away from him. Man, it looked like it was going in, and it just curved right on out.
No, you can see that curve on that ball, but what a perfectly placed pass there from Roldan.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the trees blowing in the wind a little bit out there on the field, so maybe the wind.
I don't think that got to. I think with the swing, he just kind of pulled it.
Yeah,
to the left,
little bit to the left.
Yeah. Okay. Here comes Escobar. Luis sends it back past midfield right up there for Erskine. Gilligan Erskine going to go ahead and let Nando have this one. He sends it forward. Nando looking for a shot on goal. Can he make it count? Nope. It's over the back line wide. We'll get another knock in here for Audi. Is that their third of the chukker?
Looks like that's going to go ahead and do it for chukker number 4, though. We'll deal with that knock-in when we return for chukker number 5. 12-6 the score here. Santa Clara chipping away at that Audi lead. But we're going to go ahead and send them off, and we'll be right back in it with more action here on CTV Sports.
We got into Wellington, Florida market because of the number of horses were there. So we decided that we should also sell the hay there. And we met some of the polo people there, and we've become very friendly with the polo community because they require such a great quality hay, and which is what we want to provide.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. My name's Cale Newman. If you're just joining us here today, I'm joined with Toby Wayman here in the studio. This is the USPA North American Cup, one of 2 20-goal tournaments put on by the Grand Champions Polo Club here during the fall season. We're live on field number 1 at Grand Champions today. We've got Audi in the white jerseys taking on Santa Clara. Audi off to a commanding lead, 12-6 the score as we come into our 5th chukker of play. We have a good shot here of Nick Roldan. We ended off in chukker number 4 with a wide shot on goal. So we're going to start things off with a knock-in here.
So, Cale, as I'm sitting here looking at my score sheet here, I want to point out that Audi won the first chukker 5-0 with the 2 on handicap.
Yes.
Then they won the second chukker 4-1, but then they lost the third chukker 3-2, and then they lost the fourth chukker 2-1. So they've slowed down as the game has gone on, and actually, if they didn't have that huge first chukker, this game would be a lot more even. So it's going to be fun. You know, we could see Santa Clara could really, they're showing like they could make a comeback happen here.
Yeah, Santa Clara definitely gaining momentum here into the second half. And, it's they couldn't quite get it together in the first chukker, Santa Clara, but definitely been chipping away at it as the game does go on.
Well, they've won the last 2 chukkers, the third and fourth chukkers. So let's see if they can keep that average up.
Yeah,
because I can see, 6 goals and 2 chukkers is not a lot. They can absolutely do it, but obviously they'd have to hold Audi to not make anything. But they're doing a good job so far.
Yes, yeah. We got 15 minutes of time left in regulation here. 2 chukkers left to go. We see Nick Roldan here behind the ball. We're gonna have an Audi knock-in to start things off here in chukker number 5. And no, it's Santa Clara. They're definitely gaining momentum here. So
okay, here we go. Nick brings the ball into play. He's got Gans breaking right. He's going to hit him on the shot right here. Comes up a little short of Gansey, but he's able to get to it on the near side. And then it's going to be a back shot here from Escobar to turn this one back around. And Nick will meet this play. Roldan then turns it back around. Nick winds up and fires to the left this time, looking for Tomacho. He's going to hit it one time. Didn't connect as well as he'd like, and it's going to be picked off here by Chavan. Jota looks around for a place to put the ball. He's going to go ahead and hit a back shot there, and Luis Escobar is looking for it here, but it'll be Nick Roldan to get a piece of it there, and then Luis comes up with the play. Luis goes ahead, delivers it back up there, where he's looking for Nando, who comes in, goes near side here. I've taken Mark Gansey out. Nando in the red zone. Nando sends it on through, and look at that. They're that much closer, within 5 now, with plenty of time left to go.
Yeah, nicely done here by Nando, picking up his 3rd goal on the day here. He had 2 in the 3rd chukker, and now picking up his 3rd here in the 5th. Beautiful shot there on the near side. Nicely done there by Nando Pellicini.
Okay, back to the center once again. Audi with the offensive side of the throw-in once again. I'm sorry, I take that back. Santa Clara with the offensive side of the throw-in. Let's see if they can get something going right here. Okay, they're going to win this throw-in. Nicely done there. And now it's going to be Nando to take it with him. Keeps it away from Tomacho. Tomacho doesn't put a whole lot of effort into making that hook there. He's just trying to apply a little bit of pressure. Now, Nando says, if you're not going to make the hook, I'm going to make you pay for it here. He's going to shoot at the goal. Look at this shot. Going to need a little help there from Sugar Erskine. Oh, nice try, Shugs.
Bad luck there.
Sugar was just trying to protect that ball from Roldan and let it roll on through, but the ball had a bit of a curve on it and rolled just wide of the goal.
Yeah, just a handful of inches wide of that right-hand post. And here comes Roldan.
Yeah, it was just a good 9 inches there. Now, coming back in. Nice tail shot back around. Where it'll be picked up here by Luis. Ooh, Luis. There you go. Takes that one with him. Escobar. Now Luis with the next shot at the... Oh, didn't put enough on that one. It'll go wide over the back line again. So we get another knock-in here for Audi. Let's see. 9th knock-in of the day to go in favor of Audi. Wow. A lot of missed goals there for Santa Clara. If they scored half the goals they shot at, they'd probably be winning right now by 1 or 2. Okay. Escobar gets the ball turned back around. Luis. Escobar. Going to go ahead and take it with him. Keeps on rolling right here. Luis winds up, lets it get away from him, and it'll be picked up right here by Jota Chavan. His shot is off to the right of the goal. Back shot there from Tomacho to keep it in play and trying to set up Roldan, but it's going to be taken forward right here by Nando. Oh, my goodness. He let it get away from him. Now Nick is on it. Nick Roldan checks up. Oh, he's going to come back to the left. Good play there by Nick. Got back to that ball. Santa Clara players looking for a foul there, but there was no foul. He wasn't on the line either, and so now it's going to be picked up here again by Tomas. Tomacho working it down. Luis trying to put some pressure on Tomacho. Tomacho from near side, or from offside to near side, moves it on down now. Tries to break up the play, keep it away from Erskine. Here comes the shot at the goal from Jota Chavan. From
Brandon.
Brandon, and it goes wide over the back line. My goodness. Okay, knock in for Santa Clara.
Yeah, going to take a second here to maybe catch their breath. I think they were running and gunning for quite a while. But now, yes, the knock-in coming here.
Courtesy change.
So we do see the time is out. We've got our fifth courtesy change of the match here. Going to send the players off. And again, try to keep those courtesy changes as short as possible here.
Cale, this is the first semifinal of the 2025 North American Cup. Tell us about the second semifinal coming up.
Yeah, the second semifinal is going to be on Thursday, I believe, at 3 p.m. and over at the Grand Champions Fields. And in that match, we are going to see the two teams of the Satai and Amaro. So the Satai going to line up with Grant Ganzi, Santos Bellini, Nacho Novillo Estrada, and Martin Jauregui. And then they're going to take on Amaro, which is Scott Sabaro, Alejandro Novillo Estrada, Chris Campson, and Jason Crowder.
All right. Okay, here we go. Siobhan, they're switching up the knock-ins here a little bit. Let's see. Siobhan takes this one in. Now it's going to be rolled in to come up with the play. He's going to drag it forward from the near side. Keeps it away. Oh, nope. He gets hooked there. Erskine's able to break up the play momentarily, and now it's going to be taken again here by Nick. Rolled in, running the turn to the outside. Nick looking good. Here comes a shot at goal. He's going to fire one time. Oh, that's not what he was looking for there, but it was going to be awesome. Now it's going to be Erskine with a tail shot here. Back around for Escobar. Jumps on that right away. Takes off, running with it. Now, Luis, this gray horse of Luis is another good one here that he has, but Brandon takes him out and wins the ride-off. That's going to give Nick plenty of time here to do what he wants to do, which is going to be to not get that next shot going where he wanted. Now he finally gets it under control. Nick, rolled in. Nice shot down the boards. Coming in now, it'll be picked up again here by Roldan. Nick sends it back up there for Mark Ganzi. Gans with the pickup. Oh, bad luck. It bounced over his mallet. It's going to be taken forward here by Siobhan. And then Tomacho will win this ride off and come back to it. Can he get there? Yes, but he's going to get caught on that turning call there on the right-of-way violation. Horse hung up with him just for a second, and that gave the Santa Clara players a chance to jump on that right-of-way.
Yeah, you can see it here. Tomacho having a little trouble with that bouncing ball. Tries to get back on it, but as you said, the two Santa Clara players took that opportunity to get established. And so, yes, this will be a penalty going in favor of Santa Clara. Hoto.
Okay. Hoto Siobhan.
Still not a lot of fouls in this match. We've
had three, I think, maybe? Is that it?
Three. Yeah. This is the third penalty, 5 here.
No goal shot penalties today.
Yeah, the first penalty for in favor of Santa Clara. It's been a nice, clean game so far.
We've had 2 for Audi, and they both came in the third chucker. And then, yeah, like you said, this one. Here we go. Shot down the middle. Going to be picked up here by Escobar. Luis gets away from Roldan. Luis goes ahead and fires at the goal and drains it. And look at this. We've got a real serious comeback happening now. 12-8 the score. They are within range now.
And that goal coming off the mallet of Luis Escobar. All 8 players have found the score sheet here today.
Well done, Luis.
Always a little fun fact.
Yeah. Great job, Luis. Now, offensive side of the throwing goes in favor of Audi. And I tell you what, if Audi isn't careful, Santa Clara could they could definitely get back to them. I mean, they're within 4 now. Still with a minute and a half left to go here in the 5th chukker.
Yeah, this is their 4th unanswered goal.
Yeah, and now that is legal, by the way. If you just notice right there, Tomacho tried to hit that ball out of the air with his arm. That's legal now. You're allowed to touch the ball one time with your body. Or directed, I should say, whereas before that was a foul, and that's one of the things that I worked hard on the rules committee to get changed, because I just think it's, I think if you can head the ball or you can punch it out of the air or whatever, why shouldn't we let you? So finally, we've changed that rule now. So very excited about that. Here comes Roldan. Going to go ahead and check and then fire the next shot. Look at that. What a shot from Nick. It's got the angle, and now Gans comes in, takes it off to the right, but gets blown right here for a right-of-way violation.
Yeah, you can see. Here's the replay with Nick. Beautiful pass down the field here. Gans coming in. Just a little too close for comfort on that one. And the whistle does sound.
Okay. Penalty 5 from the spot. Excuse me, goes in favor here of Santa Clara. Let's see.
Hota.
Siobhan with that ball. Goes ahead. Sends it forward again. Siobhan. And now, well, we will see another whistle here. Looks like they're going to blow this one against Nick.
And that is after the 30-second warning horn has gone. So we're going to deal with the result of that whistle at the start of chukker number 6. When we return, see the players running off to the corners, hopping on fresh mounts, and we'll be right back in it with more action here in our 6th and final chukker of regulation in the USPA North American Cup right here on CTV Sports.
At Flanagan Bilton, we lower property taxes on commercial real estate, whether it be office, retail, hotels, or any other commercial property. We've done it all. Established in 1967 and covering all 50 states, our expertise and technology is unmatched. Streamline your property tax management and let experts help lower your property taxes in all 50 states. Choose Flanagan Bilton.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live here on CTV Sports. This is, of course, the first semifinal of the USPA North American Cup, brought to you by the Grand Champions Polo Club. We're live on field number 1 at Grand Champions today. We've got Audi with the lead. They've had the lead the entire match here, but you know what? Santa Clara has been chipping away at that lead, and we've got a little bit of a comeback coming on here.
Well, yeah, actually, Audi went scoreless in the 5th. And they lost that chukker. They've actually lost the last 3 chukkers in a row, going back to the 3rd chukker. Santa Clara won the 3rd chukker 3-2. They won the 2nd chukker 2-1, and then they won the 5th chukker 2-0. And so that brings us now within a 4-goal handy. And so, yeah, like I said, if they didn't have that first chukker where they let 5 goals be put on the board, well, I should say 3, but they had 2 on handicap. But nevertheless, they had 5 goals. They went 5-0 in the first chukker, and without that first chukker there, they'd be in the lead by 1 right now.
Looks like this is going to be our first goal shot penalty of the match.
Penalty 4 coming up.
Very clean game so far.
Yeah, I think it's 5th foul of the game.
Yes. And the first from the line.
Yeah, first goal shot penalty. And just wide.
Oh. Bad luck on that one. Audi maintains their 4-goal lead here.
Yeah. Wait, they're going to call that one good.
Oh.
That looked like it was wide to me from the drone.
Oh, well.
Nevertheless, there you go.
Hota Siobhan going to get credit for that one and put another point on the board here. 12-9 now the score.
Okay. Here we go. Audi with the offensive side of throwing. Excuse me, Santa Clara with the offensive side of throwing. Like I said, every time I see the red jerseys, I'm thinking Audi because they always wear red. Now, coming back here, it's going to be taken now by Erskine. Sugar holds that ball. Roldan is keeping the pressure on. Sugar's going to go ahead and fire at the goal from there. Sugar shot. Didn't connect the way he wants. Picked up, turned back around here by Phillips. Brandon keeps that one away from Luis. Phillips takes it forward. Then he's going to go ahead and slap this one back over past midfield. And here comes Erskine and Roldan coming in hot. Erskine got there first. Gets established on the right away. Hits a tail shot back around where he's going to find Nando on that ball. Roldan comes in and put pressure on Nando. Good play by Nick. Reached down there, tried to get a piece of that ball too after winning the ride-off. But here comes Escobar. Escobar on the ball. Escobar going for it here. Luis, near side neck shot. Put too much neck on that shot, and it's going to be Roldan to keep it in play. Nick, Roldan, reaches back. Let it get away from him, but that's all right because Tomacho's there. Tomacho with the ball back around now. Nick breaks to the right, and Tomacho's going to hit him on the fly right here. Comes back and over there. He's going to look for Brandon Phillips on this ball. Brandon doesn't connect. Roldan, and now it's going to be a hook on the play. And the first one to get back to it here will be Mark Ganzi. Ganzi's going to go ahead and take it with him. Kind of comes off the heel of his mount. Went straighter than he wanted it to. Mark decides to cut this one and take it across the goal mouth here. There you go, Gans. That one got away from him, though, and it's going to be a back shot here from Siobhan. Back over to Escobar. Luis with the ball. Tomacho puts him in the pocket. He hits that next shot at the goal, and you're going to get a whistle on this play. And I think they're going to catch Tomacho on this one. Let's see. I don't know. Could go either way, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, let's see. I have to take another look at that one, see what actually happened there.
See, the reason I think it could go either way is because he's hitting a neck shot right there, right?
Yeah.
But still, we'll see what they decide to do.
Looks like they're discussing it out there as well. Once again, there are two mounted officials out there today, brought to you by the Umpires LLC, Jamie Mirikitani and George Olivas. And
okay, so we're going to get a penalty 2 here.
Okay. The second
goal shot penalty
of the day.
Yeah. Yep, so they did blow it on Tomacho, which I think is an appropriate call here, too. Well done, Hota.
Hota Siobhan getting another penalty shot here. That is his third goal on the day. Second from the line.
Okay. Back to the center once again. 12-10 now the score. Look at that. What a comeback here. Now Roldan picks up this one and wins this throw-in. Takes off with that ball, winds up, fires back towards the goal. Roldan to set up. Gans down in front by himself. Straight breakaway status. Gans comes in and runs it on through and extends the lead by 3. Very well done. They needed that one badly because it was like 6 unanswered goals, I think.
Yeah, no, the Santa Clara has had a really great second half here, and
man.
Audi getting a goal back here. Nicely done there by Mark Ganzi in the perfect place to receive that pass from Roldan. Puts it on through.
Okay.
And that is going to be Mark's
second of the game.
Second, yes.
Okay, near side next shot here. Throw-in is won by Audi again. 2 in a row now. That's going to be their 9th throw-in one so far today. Coming back around now. Here comes the pickup by... Ooh, hello. Hota.
And the whistle's going to sound here. Stopping the action. Going to make sure everyone's all right there. A little bit of contact made on that.
Umpire sort out who was right and wrong on this one. That's kind of that was kind of a funny play to see. What we got going on here.
Get another shot of this one. Let's see what the umpires, how they decide to do this one. Looks like there's still a little bit of discussion being had out there.
Okay. So, I think we might have jinxed it. I think we might have jinxed ourselves here, Cale, talking about how clean this game has been, and then all of a sudden we get bogged down with some fouls here.
Yeah.
But are they going to go ahead and take the courtesy right now? I think so.
I do believe they are. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the final courtesy change here of the match.
Unless we go into OT, when there's a potential for another one.
There are only 3 goals separating these two teams. Anything could happen.
Yeah, and it was looking a lot better before Gans scored his last goal that he put on the board there when it was only a 2-goal difference.
Yeah. But, we see the players hopping on fresh mounts here. Nice shots of the changes. Tomacho coming back out here. And, let's see what the umpires have decided to do with this ball. We'll see where they place this one.
Okay. My instinct says that it was going to be a foul in favor of. Actually, my instinct said it was going to be Santa Clara, but nevertheless, it looks like it's going to go in favor here of Audi, unless they're changing it. Okay.
Oh, looks like they might be going to
third man, maybe?
Looks like it. Let's see. So and again, watching that play again, I'm still a little. It could kind of go either way.
Do we have time? Do we have time to look at it again? Here we go. Yeah, let's watch
Yeah.
it one more time. All right, here's the next shot coming down. Okay, so here's the ride-off. And then
Still,
see, that's a tough play there. I mean, you got the guy coming in, you got another guy pushing the white player in. Excuse me. That's what I thought. I think they're going to go the other way with this one.
All right.
That's what I was thinking. Yep.
Yeah. So after quite a bit of discussion on that one, a decision has been made, and we are heading towards the north.
Yeah. All right, that makes a little more sense to me.
Just under 4 minutes remaining here in regulation time, and we do have a penalty number 3 in favor of Santa Clara. And Hota Siobhan to do the honors. He's already made a 4 and a 2. Here
Get
in
the
this,
trifecta here.
Here in this 6-chucker.
I don't know what it is about that extra 10 yards, but it's the second most difficult shot in the game right here. Because if something goes wrong, you got nobody to blame but yourself.
Yes.
It's just you and the goal, and that extra 10 yards. For some reason, it's a game. It's all mental. But here we go, Siobhan, and he has no trouble draining it right down the middle.
Dead center on that one. Nicely done there by Siobhan, picking up his 3rd of the chucker, his 4th on the day.
Look at that. What a play. Yeah, so 3 from the penalty line, 1 from the field. 3 of those goal shot penalties coming here in the 6 chucker. He's 100% from the penalty line. Back to the center we go.
And just like that, only 2 goals separating these two teams. 13-11 the score.
Rolled in, and they win the throw-in. Audi wins the throw-in. Coming back around now, 3:20 on the clock. They leave it for Roldan as Tomacho goes up to be a target for him. And here comes the pass back towards the center. And it's going to be picked up now by, good play there, Tomacho. Tries to come back to it. Another whistle on the play here. Did Luis able to pick up that right away? It looks like he must have.
Looks like it.
I don't know. See, for me, here, well, let's see.
Yeah, we'll take a look
Let's
at this
watch
one.
this one again. All right, so coming across the field here. To me, Luis isn't on that line. He'd have to come way further back over further to the left to get on that line. He didn't really meet it 100%, but nevertheless, that's what they're going to blow.
Yeah, I would have had white on that one.
Yeah, I think so. Because,
But,
like I said, he didn't come clearly far enough to, in my opinion, over to the. He needed to cut way back further to the left to get back on to 100% on that line. He was coming just basically kind of in a similar direction, really there. But nevertheless, that's what we got on this play. Penalty 5 from center, going in favor of the Santa Clara team.
And Hota once again.
Yeah. Boy, if he can make it from a center hit, that'd be.
I've seen Nick
amazing.
Roldan do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Several times actually.
Tommy Biddle's also another one that's fantastic at the center hits.
And,
But here goes a pickup here by open back shot from Nick. And now here goes Tomacho. Wins that play, takes off running down the far side of the field. Tomacho stroking it, can't keep it alive. Next one on is going to be Escobar. Luis going to stay on the field here. He takes it with him forward. Now Brandon wanting a whistle there, doesn't find it though. And Luis turns the ball back around Escobar. Here comes the. Well done. What a back shot from Erskine here. But Roldan is the first one to read the play and get back to it. Take it with him. Nick, the stick, takes control of the play. Has it under control here. 2:22 on the clock. Still working it down. 2-goal ball game. 13-11 right now. Got that ball picked up out of the air. Man, look at that shot. What an incredible shot from Roldan. All the way down towards the back line. And it might have enough juice to go over the back line here. Let's see. Luis is going to get there and then turn the ball back and keeps it away from Gans. Escobar working it down right here. Gans trying to get in there and put some pressure on Luis. Luis hits a pass back. It's going to be short, and here comes Tomacho with a tail shot there looking for Nick, but it's going to be picked up by Luis. Good play by Luis Escobar. Luis working it down. Luis at midfield sends it forward again, and it's going to be picked off again here by Tomas. Tomacho with a tail shot for Roldan. Comes in. Going to jump on that right away. Roldan takes control of the play. Nick working it down. Oh, got away from him.
Ooh.
And then it's going to be Nando here on the ball. Nando winds up and fires back on down, looking for Escobar, who's going to be taken out here by Tomacho. But Sugar dives in there on the near side. What a play. Erskine shoots. Oh, they must have blown a foul on him there because he kind of
everybody kind of
fell over the line
there.
yeah.
Let's see what the replay looks like here.
I love the thought process from Sugar right here, but he might have
a little too close for comfort on that one. So
Audi picking up penalty 5 here, their third penalty of the game.
just what they needed to with
to burn off that extra time right here. They have Santa Clara has to score in the next 36 seconds here, at least one goal, or else they won't have an opportunity to win this game because they've got to get one on the board before the 30-second bell goes in order for them to be able to have a chance to tie it up and send us into OT. So they've got 22 seconds left to go right now to score at least one goal. Luis, you don't have the time. There you go. He's going to hit it away, looking for Chauvin. Back shot here from Brandon. Roldan is on it, and they're now to the point here where it's about going to be logistically impossible for Santa Clara to win this polo game, especially if Nick scores right here. Either way, they've burned up enough time that it's not going to be possible for there to be a Santa Clara victory here. Audi's going to win it no matter what. And we play out the last 30 seconds no matter what, too. So here you go. At this point, nice pick up there on the near side by Chauvin, but here comes Tomacho to put some pressure on Chauvin. He's going to let him have that first play, and then he'll win the ride-off, and he'll take the ball with him forward, deeper into Santa Clara territory, and it's all but over at this point. Tomacho, with a few more seconds left to go here in the chucker, going to go ahead and turn the ball, and it looks like that is it. Final score, 13-11. Audi takes the win in the first semifinal of the 2025 North American Cup.
Great match here, and man, you got to give credit where credit is due to Santa Clara. They almost had that comeback. Here we have some final match stats here. Toby, if you want to go through some of these with us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got, look, your goals 13-11. Shots on goal 20-18, tons of shots on goal. Knock-ins 9 and 7, 7 and 9, I should say. Then Audi throw-ins 1, 10-12. Yeah, because Santa Clara really came alive and won a lot of throw-ins there at the end. 6 and 3 for fouls. That is fantastic. Total of 9 fouls committed in the game. You can't ask for better than that.
No, you really can't. But we see the players being all friendly here. We're all friends here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, so we're going to go ahead and throw it over to our fieldside correspondent, Dale Schwetz, and see what he has to say.
All right, well, congratulations. What a first semifinal, as this was a bit of a roller coaster. I got to tell you, 2025 USPA North American Cup, live for the Grand Champions Polo Club, Field 1. Field 1 just played amazing. The surface was incredible. As I said, a little quick breakdown, 5-0 after the first chucker with the handicaps for Audi. 9-1 Audi, 11-4 at halftime. Santa Clara goes in the tent, and they come out ready to go. 12-6, 12-8, and then they get it within 3 goals. Great penalty shooting by Juan Pedro Jota Chauvin, 2 for 2 for the penalty line. Also, Fernando Nano Pelosini, great job there with his penalty shooting. They did a great job playing 8 chuckers here. They would have been on the roll, but Audi's going to hold on and get the first win. So congratulations to them. But again, a fantastic start to our tournament here. Now, remember, this is the type of polo you're going to see, these up and down. These people can score goals so quickly, both teams, and it was a lot of fun to watch. We had a great crowd out here, beautiful weather. Now, remember, we are going to go into Thursday, and you can join us at 3 p.m., here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1, where we'll have our second semifinal, 2025 USPA North American Cup, with Amaro, Scott Sabaro, Jason Crowder, Chris Campson, and Alejandro Novija Estrada. Going to be a very strong team there against the Satai. Amazing resort down in beautiful Miami Beach, coming in with Grant Ganzi, Santos Bellini, Martin Jauregui, and Nacho Novija Estrada. They're going to be a great matchup there. So I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Great to see the High Gold Polo back here, rocking and rolling at the Grand Champions Polo Club, and of course here with CTV Sports and the USPA Polo Network. And I'd like to thank you for joining us today. So for Toby Wayman and Cale Newman, I'm Dale Schwetz. Thank you for joining us here for the 2025 USPA North American Cup. We'll see you on Thursday at 3 p.m.